Hello, I'm High Heel Knight, and welcome to my channel. This is my miniature review of Climax. Now, the movie was officially released in 2018 in the French and Belgian markets, but didn't make its way here to the United States until 2019. So that's why in the title it says 2018. Officially, this is a 2018 film. However, I hated it, and it quickly became #1 contender for most painful movie experience of 2019. I knew next to nothing about this movie, so it's not like I had any expectations. I only heard about it the week that it was coming out, because where I live now, there's a movie theater I go to where they show a lot of international films and independent films. So every once in a while, I want to try something new, try something new with it. Now, this is labeled as a horror film. It's not a horror film. Horrible things happen in the film. It is a horrible movie that somehow won a bunch of awards over in the European markets, and maybe that's wonderful for the European market. But over here in my chair, I hated this movie. This movie has there's only three reasons to watch this movie. First of all, it has, well, let me tell you what it's about. It's about a dance crew, about 18 dancers, men and women, some gay, some straight, some bi, some love to take drugs, some don't. Some of them are siblings, and they all get together at this old studio to rehearse a performance. And then during the later in the night, they start drinking. Some of them start taking drugs, and then even later on the night, they all start hallucinating. They all start going mad. They all start seeing visions, and they all start unleashing a lot of their inner personalities or pent-up frustrations and things like that. So it's more of a psychological suspense thing, but it is not horror. So do not go to this movie trying to see some horror. But now, the three things that worth seeing. First of all, it has men wearing high heels. There are a couple of guys that don't wear high heels, so I appreciate that as being High Heel Night. Second of all, the dance routines are amazing. After the initial introduction of the characters, there's this like 10, 12-minute dance scene that's phenomenal, followed by another 10-minute mingling scene. And it's just fascinating, which leads to the third reason, is that it's basically shot like one take. It's certainly not one take, but there's just long segments where like you just see people walking around or dancing around or talking around, and the camera just follows one character and then transitions, follows another character, transitions to another character, and then there's like a break of that cinematography, and then for to the latter half of the film where it's pretty much following that whole one take, one camera thing, just following character, then following another character. So as far as if you're a fan of that style of filmmaking, go see the movie. If you're a fan of amazing techno modern dancing, go see the first 20 minutes of the movie. And if you like seeing men in high heels, try to find some pictures online. Other than that, don't see this movie. I hated this movie. This movie doesn't have a story. It has little mini stories when the characters, because they're introduced and then reintroduced, and that's a agonizing experience at reintroduction. And then they all have little conflicts and issues among themselves, but the substance is this big mystery, and there's no payoff. And only reason why I make any sense of it is that before I started recording this, I went on Wikipedia just to find out some information before I started recording, and it explained to me the end. I was like, oh, that's what was supposedly happening. I guess that's a resolution. I guess that's technically a conclusion. But no, this thing starts, but then it doesn't really have a beginning. It has a giant middle, and then at the tail end is a resolution, I guess, officially. But this just is a mess. And during the movie, there are flashes on the screen, like title screens, where it's like, proudly a French film. Well, this is a film that the French are proud of, then I don't know if I ever want to see another French film again. Oh my goodness, I just could not stand this movie. It was a giant waste of time. The story takes forever to find happen. When it does happen, it's just like you're waiting for like the mystery to solve or something really horrible to happen, because it's going to be a horror film. And I have no sympathy for these characters, because even though not all of them are really somewhere into drug, one other, but it's like, this probably could have happened to you all at any time. You all are a bunch of terrible people. There's only one character that I feel any sympathy for, and that's this little boy That's like the child of one of the manager. The manager is there and there has a little child there. And unfortunately, the little child gets wrapped up in this mess. I have sympathy for that child, excuse me, and I have sympathy a little bit for the mom because she gets wrapped up in this mess too. But all the other characters, I don't have any sympathy for. They're all just a bunch of hedonistic morons. So it's like, you're actually hoping somebody would die just so you can have less people to keep track of, to less people to watch, to hopefully get this stupid movie over. I was looking at my watch. Every 5 minutes after about the 40-minute mark. Every 5 minutes, look at it. How much longer? I know the waiting time, how much longer? Hated this movie. Definitely #1 contender for most painful movie experience in 2019, even though it's a 2018 film. So yeah, I don't recommend Climax at all. But if you saw the movie, I would love to know what you thought of the film. So be sure to share whatever comments like in the comment section. Be sure to like, share, and subscribe, or dislike, share, and subscribe. Once again, I'm High Heel Knight. Thank you for watching. And remember, find inspiration everywhere.